Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we're going to do a general reading using the Soul Coaching Oracle and just the normal tarot. Let's crack on, shall we? See what the messages are. So first of all, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Or are you not subscribed? If you are a subscriber, much love to you. I appreciate every single one of you. Well, the first card's already fell out, so let's see if we can get the second card, shall we? And get the message. We'll go with that one. Okay, so the first card that came out is Light. Okay, if you go back, a day or two now, I'm trying to think. We'll be titled something along the line of a gift from the universe, a blessing in disguise. I haven't uploaded it yet, but that's going to be the general gist of that title. I do feel today is very light and very breezy. I don't feel heavy in any way. I feel very kind of like there's something light and breezy. I might use my other little tarot deck, which I just now adore. We'll see. But yes, there's something about feeling light, being light, being bathed in light. It's a very warm day today. It was about 29 degrees last time I checked my phone. You are my phone, so... success. Okay, so yeah, there's some success here. And again, you got that light, okay, this beaming, shining light. This pathway up to or through a portal into a different world. Like this is the portal, and you're being guided through because there's a whole other city, a whole other world within that portal for you to go through. Stay light. I'm just going to say that. Stay light. Stay breezy. Stay open. Stay happy. Don't allow life to drag you down and what's going on in the world. I'm trying to think of a good way of saying it, but there's you've probably heard me talk about Dolores Cannon before and the 3 waves of volunteers and the New Earth, and her daughter, now I can't remember her name, Julia, talks about, because Dolores has passed on since, and her daughter talks about how, people say, well, how can I be in the new world? How can I be, in the new and not in the old? And one of the ways is by just not engaging in the negativity. Now, I'm not saying like turn a blind eye to crime and, keep an eye on it. I keep an eye on it. I don't watch news every day, but it's very much sort of on my periphery. It's not what I put my attention to or my intention to. Just be very, yes, it's happening. I'm not saying don't ignore it, but just try not to make it part of your reality. Don't live it, don't breathe it. And who's the other person who says that? Her grandfather was the president, Laura Eisenhower. You got the Moon card. Okay, so interesting. It could be something that's been hidden from you. Maybe this portal is yet to be opened up to you. There could be a balancing of of like nature versus nurture here with the dog and the wolf howling at the moon. But again, there's this path being illuminated to you. You're going through these 2 stone portal, the portal edges. I feel like there's definitely this new beginning coming, this portal you're about to step through. Towards the light. Go towards the light. But not in a deathy sort of way. Okay, yeah, put down some burdens with the 10 of Wands. Stay light. Okay, there's something that's holding you down. There's some energy it could be physical. It could be neck, back pain, injury, shoulder injury. There could, be very careful not to stay sort of slumped. Try and, sit up straight. In the physical sense, try and counteract that. Maybe do some exercises, back exercises, some strengthening things that can help. I'm not a physician, please get professional help and assistance, but definitely there's this feeling of being overburdened and being heavy. I don't want to be heavy. I want to be light, and I feel light, but there's obviously always something going on in life or on the telly that can keep you in that sort of negative, burdened energy. But that's not how we want to do it. We want to be this journey we're going on. And I had this about three-ish years ago, I had this very significant urge that I needed to get light, and then you probably heard me talk about we got sort of thrown in. We literally got handed our notice and we had to move. But I just had this feeling that I needed to get light, and it's never really left me. I just kind of got to the stage where I am pretty light, material ways and in a lot of other ways as well. But yes, get light and stay light in whatever that means for you. The strength card, okay, yeah, you got the strength to do it. You again, if you've been watching some of my videos, you have heard me talk about, anything sentimental or anything like that you can keep, obviously. Keep what you want. But yeah, get light and be strong in how you do it. I have a box full of my stuff that I'll never get rid of, and I have to admit I went through it again not even a week ago, and I got rid of some more stuff that actually, do you know what, they're just books. Do you know what I mean? They were just books that I probably will never read again. I had to be honest with myself and do it. You got the King of Swords. Okay, the King of Swords. So yeah, making those harsh decisions. Again, there could be a little bit of intuition, following your intuition with the moon as well. But yeah, making those, being clear, being decisive, having all the knowledge that you need, but letting go of what you don't need. Yeah, okay. Stay light, and success is through the next portal, whatever that is. You will ascend if you're light. Okay, it could be a light body, maybe meditation. A lot of those monks get into a light sense. Light body. I'm trying to think what the is it Kundalini? Is it Kundalini? I might have to write a comment down below if I'm right. The Five of Wands, which for a little while then I didn't see this for about 3 days. It's coming back. Yeah, it's how do I word it? Letting go of the conflicts within yourself as well as externally. It could be one of the burdens you're carrying. You never know. You might have someone who just constantly makes everything feel like a battle. You can't have a proper conversation with them because it turns into. It doesn't even have to turn into an argument, but it can just turn into like feeling like you've got to defend yourself, or like they're not listening, and you can literally just never talk again, and I don't think they'd notice. It's that kind of vibe I'm getting. That's the sort of shit you need to be leaving behind and getting light, because that's what keeps you down in the negativity, in that sort of crap energy. You've got justice. The scales could be balancing. Truth. There could be something here about some truth, some knowledge. But yeah, it's the karmic scales adjusting and justice being served in however that plays out. I don't ever want to put, say that I know anything about, any legal matters that people might be going through, but justice will be served in whatever way the universe deems that to be, the divine, whatever the label is you want to put on it. These two cards came over while I was shuffling. So you got the Seven of Cups. There could be multiple things you need to let go of. Ideas of what it is that your life's going to look like, or what it is that you want, how you want things to play out. There's just let go. It could be multiple things. If you don't let go of what you don't want, you can't get in what you do want. You've got the Star. Okay, so there's healing here. There is again this sense of rebalancing, pouring energy into different parts of your life, making sure that everything is watered, fed, yada yada, nourished, that nothing is left malnourished. You are the Star. I mean, maybe these are wishes you've been making. Maybe you have multiple wishes, different things that you want. But maybe the star is also healing. So yeah, there's this. I mean, there is this sense of stars come out at night, the moon comes out at night. I know you've got Joe. You can look up and see it in the sky. We are literally. Yesterday is the 11th today. Yesterday the 10th was in the UK, or you know, in this part of the world, was the full moon in Capricorn. So that could have something to do with it. Maybe you know the full moon is slash the night is when you can really release a lot of this heaviness, a lot of this crap, you know. Go and talk to the moon and release some energies. You've got the Chariot. Okay, so there's this real sense of moving forward, being taken on this journey up those steps. You're ascending up those steps. The Chariot, again, he is surrounded by stars. There could be something about stars here. For, you know, it's going to resonate with someone. You know, stars, the moon, nighttime specifically. 7/7 could mean something to someone. Could be some numbers. But yeah, the Chariot is, I mean, he's leaving behind. He's not heading towards, I mean, we can't see what he's heading towards, obviously. But he's leaving behind, you know, his hometown, his childhood dreams, the things that you thought you wanted, the things, how you wanted them to turn out. You know, sometimes it's just not the way it's going to be. Relationships are not permanent. They are, you know, you might change your mind a couple of months in. You might take a job thinking it's going to be the best job ever, and then after, you know, a week or two, you kind of realise that actually it's not for you. And it's okay. It's okay. You just have to pivot and make the next move. You've got the Six of Wands, okay? So there is some victory to be had, okay? Going from this conflict to the victory. Taking that turn in the energies, which is what fives represent, you know, a turning point. And then having that success actually coming up and having that ending of the cycle with the 10 there. Like I say, I feel very light. I feel very... I've got to get them out again. This is the Sugar and Spice Tarot. I got them through the other day. They're from Hattie Thorn. They are on offer at the moment on our website, hattiethorn.com. I don't work with her. I think she does some amazing tarot decks. I've got a few, and oracle decks. I've got a few of them. I could be completely honest, but I'll let you figure that out on your own. I'll just say I get them when they're on offer, when they're, you know, 50% off. Or in this case, this deck is actually going out. She's going to be retiring it soon. So I would, if you want it, get in there. But you'll see what I mean when I say I really only get them when they're on sale. Anyway, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. I just can't justify the money that she asks. Anyway, the Hanged Man. Yeah, so there's an element of sort of being in limbo, okay? So maybe there's, you know, you're still trying to figure out what it is that you do want, what it is you do want to leave behind, how you're going to make each of these steps, because you're not going to go running up these steps towards this newness, whatever it is you're leaving behind. Because again, in this card, you can see what's in front of you, but in this card, you can see what's behind you, and what's coming is far more impressive. Let's just say impressive. So yeah, so be the Hanged Man. Yeah, maybe you're waiting around for some illumination, some, you know, some sort of knowledge. I mean, you know, there's the truths and the swords are here. But I think it's much more within you than it is outside of you. Interesting. So the thing about the Hangman is that he's in that energy because he put himself there, so you can get yourself out of it. The Six of Swords, sailing on to calmer waters. Yeah, leaving behind what no longer serves you. Letting go of what you don't want so you can have what you do want. You have to make space for it. You've got the King of Swords again. Okay, yeah, be clear, be knowledgeable, be truthful, be honest with yourself and others around you. But just making those decisions, tough decisions, some of them are going to be tough. But stay light, because you're going to be heading off onto this whole new, I don't even know, a whole new city, a whole new Six of Wands again. So you've got repeated messages, okay? There's victory in your, how do I put it? There's victory in your self-mastery. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.